Sean Kevin. All those guys have been there for me. I've been waiting for this moment my whole life. I believe by a philosophy, the heights by a great man, because I've always been working just to be a world champion, and it's a dream come true.
Walter Dix, please, your comment about the race.
Definitely a tough race for me. Yohan got blocks really well, so count, and I just did the best I could.
And Keith, your comment about the race. How did it feel today? Start, acceleration, final phase.
It felt great in the start. I mean, I know I would get out well, and I know Walt is a fast finisher, and I know Blake been running very well, so I know it could have gone either way. Either one of us, I think, could have won the medal, but you know, all of us wanted the same gold medal. I know there's only one person, and you have to give credit for Yohan tonight for delivering, and you know, just accept the fact that tonight he was #1. I mean, that's him. You know, he's the man now.
Yes, and now the question which I think will come very soon, and I will ask that. What is your comment on the first false start which happened in the race?
Well, knowing that he's going to have a close training for me, Usain Bolt, I was shocked because I didn't expect that from him, knowing he's not that type of person, but I just keep my head to get it done for Jamaica, knowing that he's the defending champion, the world champion. So I just keep my head knowing what it takes, and Tim Collins, they're really good guys to run against, and you know what they have been doing, so I just keep my head and just get the job done.
Thank you. Walter?
It was definitely shocking. Yohan was in my semi, so he knows that we had the same thing in the semifinals. So it was kind of hard because you had to regroup and you kind of wanted to sit in the blocks and didn't move. And I really didn't think it was going to throw you saying out saying, but it definitely made us refocus and run under the clock.
And Kim?
You know what, I actually thought there was one minute on me. I was looking for something to say, okay, well, there was a malfunction, it really didn't happen, let's do it again, because, I mean, in all fairness, you know, he's world and Olympic champion and world and Olympic record holder, and people all over the world want to see him tonight, and that didn't happen, and, you know, it's really sad, and I hope that maybe now we might look into things and try to do things differently and make sure, at least give the field one false start, and then, you know, I mean, if we're not out here running, there is no TV coverage, so I think we need to be on TV, for the TV to be here.
Okay, thank you very much for your comments also on this. Now the questions, please. There in the blue jacket, can you introduce yourself also?
Sure, Yuji from Yohan News Agency in Korea. Did any one of you hear any sound, any clicking sound at the starting line? They might have started bolt at the blocks.
As you see on the screen, the door, they go, think walking out and say she, it was pretty much quiet. Usain Bolt, I think he wanted to get away a bit early, but unfortunately, it just happened.
Yes, please, there, and in the back row, white shirt.
Yohan, you train with Usain. Does he have a false start in training?
Good question. He falls start in training many times, you know, but I don't think he would come out there on the world scene because he's a championship performer. I don't think that will happen.
Okay, here, yes, the gentleman.
Question to all of you, do you feel that the starters have been consistent with their hold times, etc.? I mean, has the starting been to world-class standards, or is there anything that's been a problem?
Kim, you start as most experienced.
I think the starters did a very good job. I mean, to my understanding and my experience, it's on your mark, you wait till everybody is settled, set, you watch everybody, make sure everybody is settled, and then the gun. On the circuit and some of the golden leagues, you have to find a quick gun, but in the championship, the starter always hold you, and they will always do that because they have to be settled before the gun go off. Basically, Kim and say it all, you know, you have different starters. Some starters you start you fast, and some hold you on the set for a long time, even on the mark. You know, so around the world you find different starters.
Walter, yes, please.
I think the starters did a very good job. They were consistent throughout the rounds. I really didn't feel a difference in the starter and his gun call. So I think they was pretty consistent. It's just, I think the height got to a couple of the athletes and it made a difference in the races.
Thank you. Here, gentlemen, please can you introduce yourself?
Oh, I'm from Sky HD TV. We're filming a 3D documentary for this event. To all of you, can you tell us any hard times or challenges you had during your trainings? Hard times or any challenges that really got you to work better? Hard times or challenges?
In training, yes, yes.
Well, my hard time is in challenge and training was my wife helps me with my coaching. I coach myself with the help of my wife, and she hates the sun, so I have to be on the track at 5 o'clock in the morning before the sun comes up. That is a challenge for me. Oh gosh.
Yohan, any challenge for you?
Well, first and foremost, I should say I'm a beast in training. You know, no training or is ever too big for me. I always take on training. I just it was like say training is just like a joke to me when I go there, because even though it's hard, I have to get it done. So when I'm out there, as I said, I have something that keep me motivated. You know, my fellow lady there can tell you Grace Jackson, because most of the time she's watch me train.
Walter?
I think definitely just trying to stay focused. It's been a very long season. The championships were a little bit longer this year. So definitely trying to peak at different times made it a little bit more difficult. But I think me and my coach were very successful with the way this 100 turned out.
May I ask one more question? Is that good?
Leave it to the others, please, now.
Okay.
Maybe here in the first row, please. Here in the first row. Yes, yes, you will get it.
Hi guys, Mike Casey again with AP. I guess the question, you know, not having her stay in the race, did that take something away from your medals? Do you feel like it's almost like an asterisk, or do you feel, well, he's just another runner and, you know, winning the world championship means as much as it would if he was in the race? For all three of you guys, actually.
Well, okay, for me, you really want to beat the champion, because that's how you want to get your name. You don't want to just come on when you want to beat the man who's number one. And I think it would make the medal sweeter, but at the end of the day, we're the ones who were running tonight. Unfortunately, both wasn't there. So we're the ones who were competing, and the winner will still be the winner. I should say, you know, it's very sad he's not in the finals. You know, it will even push it to run even faster, knowing that he's the Olympic and world champion. You know, so it's really sad that he's not in the finals. But as Kim say, you know, we have the guys for the moment.
I think definitely made a big difference. But that's not to take anything away from Yohan. He was running great all season. To run 9.92 into the head one like that definitely shows that he was running fast. I mean, both definitely being the world champion, it would have been it would have been about the same race. I don't think it would have been extremely faster, but I think putting him in the mix would have made it a different race.
Yes, lady there, please, in the middle of the second row.
Hi, Yohan, about your newspaper. Have you spoken to Usain, and how did you find him?
Well, I'm talking to him as yet because I've been busy, you know, doing all these press and stuff. And I've been world champion all, you know.
No time for him. Yes, here, please. In the first row.
Flowtrack.org. Walter, you're clearly weren't happy with your start out there. Did you feel like maybe the false start made you a little bit more timid? And if you had a better start, how do you think the race would have played out for you?
I definitely think I could have been more competitive instead of running from the back. Definitely didn't refocus like I was supposed to. The false start happened in the semifinals, so I got a test of it. I just didn't refocus, and you know. It happens. That's part of the game, and I didn't run the way I was supposed to run.
Thank you. Please, John Henderson.
Walter, you'll run the 200, and how about the other two gentlemen?
Kim, are you running the 200?
Yeah, I'm in the 200, and I know Bolt is angry, and he has a big point to prove, so I hope he takes it a little bit easy in the comments.
And I think Yohan is preparing for the relay, no?
Definitely. Yes.
Walter, you are in the 200?
Yeah, I'm in the 2. Start's not really a big issue in the 2 for me. So I think it's going to be a very competitive race. I mean, you're saying it's going to have a chip on the shoulder. I can't wait.
We have a gentleman at the end. Please.
Andy Bull from The Guardian. Obviously the rule about full starts changed quite recently. I was wondering if all you guys preferred the new rule to the old rule, or whether you'd like to see it change again at all?
Well, I mean, I've seen many rules in false start. There was a time that each person was allowed 2 false starts, and then there was 1 false start for the field, and then the next person out, and now with no false start at all. So I think if you at least give the field 1 false start, it would be a lot better. We would have seen both tonight, but they at least don't make the rules. So I'm hoping, maybe the IWF will think about what's going on and see how the 1 false start rule is affecting the sport, and see the pros and cons about changing that.
Yohan?
I don't really have any problem with it, knowing that I'm a man run from back, so I just have to work with the rules that the IAF put in front of us.
And Walter?
Yeah, I think the rules are fine. Back when there was the 2 false start rule, I think athletes are taking advantage of it. And I think the rules now are pretty complacent. And I think it kind of sets a standard where you have to focus and makes it a little bit more mental challenge for athletes to be focused and get their mind ready to run a race.
Gentleman in the black shirt.
Yeah, it's for French daily newspaper. Yohan, 2 years ago you were tested positive. What have you learned from this moment?
Well, I'm good at passing from 2009.
Okay, here please, in the second row.
Lawrence from the Daily American. Okay, I want to ask Yohan, let's talk about your background. You say you always dreamed of being a world champion. What were you like as a kid? What sports did you play, and when did you realize you could be great at track?
Well, definitely, I'm wonderful at cricket. In 2020, questions that England is my team. I always want to be a cricketer, but I find the love for track and field, which I still love cricket, but track and field has taken over my life.
How old were you when you went track?
Well, I started when I was 16.
And stride with sprint?
Yeah, straight with sprint, even though I love the 400,
Maybe you will return sometime.
Yeah.
To the 400. Yes, please, here in the second row.
Chinese mobile website 3G.cn. Congratulations, Yohan. You are so lucky in this game because Asafa and Guy, they quit the game before the event began, and tonight you met both happen to this accident. And do you ever expect you will be so lucky in this event, and this fortune will make you little bad in a casino?
Unfortunately, about Asafa and also unfortunately about Usain Bolt. But I always dream for this moment. From I came today, I can't sleep. I've been dreaming of this moment. I've been nightmares of this race. I've been thinking about it. I've been praying about it. I live, I eat, I sleep this 100 meters. I do everything I can, and come up against these guys, running really well and come out victorious. Trust me, it's wonderful.
Okay. Here in the first row, please. Gentleman from AP.
Obviously Bolt's dominated this sport in more recent times. Does this false start change the game at all for you guys, or do you think this is just a blip and he'll be back and you guys will be having to run after him and see him as rearview mirror? Do you think this really changes the game in terms of the sport, especially you winning and everyone was talking up as you might be as higher apparent and things like that? How about you, Walter? You guys?
Well, you guys are talking like he's not running 200 this weekend. This is one event. The course is doubling, and it really doesn't change the game. You know, he messed up today. He's a competitor. He'll have another chance in the 200. Don't take anything away from Yohan. He ran a 9.2 to 1.4. It's good for his 9.7 in my opinion. So it really doesn't change anything. He had a blip today, and that's all it was. I think he'll show up in the 200 and he'll be ready to run.
Okay, there at the end.
Hi, Laura from Daily Telegraph from the Netherlands. Yohan, I wanted to ask you, Shan has always said he wants to be a legend in sports. And what's your goal?
Well, everybody wants to be remembered. I would like to be a legend also in the sports. You know, everybody would want to be a legend. Kim Collins, Walter Biggs, everybody would want to be a legend. My goal is to just work my way up to the top. You know, also you have the Olympics coming up. I'm thinking about that from now. You know, I have it somewhere in my memory here. So I would love to be a legend, of course.
Yes, here in the second row, gentleman in blue.
Track and Field News. This question is for Kim. Kim, I believe that no one has ever gone 10 years between making World Championships 100-meter finals, let alone medaling. Do you have any reflections on the fact that you've probably, I think, been the first to do that?
No, sorry, I haven't really thought about that. You know, each season you take it one season at a time, one race at a time, and you know, I really thought it was done because I did medal 07, 08, 09, so I thought, you know, maybe it was time to hang the spikes up. And then, you know, I was just having fun and training. I think the big difference was I took the IWF level 2 course. The coach, Wilkerson in the car, he really helped me to understand a lot about training, and, you know, being able to train myself, I realized what I was doing wrong with training and with nutrition. And I think that really helped me to come back. And now, I think these young boys know that when Collins is ready, they got to be there. I always tell them, once I'm in the finals, watch out. And it happened again tonight.
Okay, thank you very much. Yes, please.
What is in your mind when you're actually running on the tracks? When you're...
Definitely, everybody wants to win. What is in my mind now? It's just something my family really drive me, you know. Trust me, I want to help people around the world. When I really look back on Africa and all those things, all those things that happen, you know, all those things in my mind push me because we are legend and can get really big in the sports and help those people because I know what it feels like. So when I'm running, all those things pop up in my head, you know, just aiming for one thing, to be victorious.
What about Walter and Kim?
Can you repeat the question?
Oh, what's in your mind when you're running, like on the tracks?
Today was just catch up. I was chasing. I was just trying to catch up. You know, I didn't execute. But when I get on the blocks, I'm always just trying to tell myself just to execute and run your race. So today that was the idea, but the main idea is just to get to execute and run your race.
And Kim?
I mean, when the gun go off, all I thinking is about run as fast as you can. They're behind you, keep running. You know, that's all I'm thinking. To be the finish, to get to the line first, just run.
Okay, more questions? There at the end, please.
Barbara check sport for Yohan. Morris Green predicted that you could win because you probably don't have the fear factor of bigger stars. Would you say so?
You know, there's always prediction, and I guess he predicted right, knowing the fact that we say about fast start, but you might never know what could have happened. But thank you for his prediction, and it comes true.
Thank you. Last question here, in the third row. Microphone, please, here.
From Korea Herald, just a quick question to Yohan. Boris said he ate chicken nuggets before meat to that, and do you have any particular food?
Funny enough, last night we ate a lot of chicken nuggets after the you know, before Beijing, he eat at least 5 boxes of chicken nuggets. Well, I guess it's all in the nuggets, but I can't take anything out.
last night, as I said, we had a lot of chicken nuggets coming out here and tell me, no, this is a secret, I don't tell anyone, but I guess you know about it.
Okay, thank you very much. Once again, big congratulations.